Hello, my dear listeners. This is Joanna from Mindful Counseling. So it is Saturday, May 9th, I would say. And Saturdays are usually my end of the week days, working days, since I normally work Monday through Saturday. So I figured one of the topics that I would cover today, and I actually thought about it during the week because I found myself questioning what is it that I would want to talk about. And I've had a few ideas based upon where we are today with this whole coronavirus and still continuing. But I feel like at some point it kind of gets exhausting and boring to even talk about it because it is literally everything that has been occupying our minds. But one of the things that I figured I would share is actually one of my personal experiences. And that is yesterday, May 8th, my husband and I were actually going to kind of renew, but really have a wedding ceremony that we had planned for about a year. So we got married 20 years ago, but it was just a civil wedding, and we decided to do an actual ceremony this time around, yesterday, May 8th, in Mexico with our now 6-year-old daughter. We figured it would be just nice to include our child in our ceremony. But, as most of you know, we cannot travel. Or at least to particular areas. So Mexico was canceled, and it was canceled a while back. But yesterday was, or would have been, our celebration. So I figured how good it would be to talk about this and how many of us have planned trips and vacations, getaways, weekenders, lifelong vacations that we have not done in a long time, and celebrations, like I said, weddings. I'm sure that many brides, grooms to be have postponed and pushed their weddings until next year, if not longer. I'm not sure, just because of what's going on this year around. And I must say, it really sucks. So having to plan something for a long time and take care of the small details. And I'm not a big planner. I don't consider myself one that needs to get every single possible detail. I think I just do what I can that serves me. And sometimes it's simple things, but still it is time consuming. And I think the part of looking forward to something exciting with your partner, your husband, or your wife, whoever that may be, is a journey. And it's a journey that will continue. So there you go. The man has his tux, and I know from my end, I already have my dress and ready to be picked up as of a few weeks ago. And yet it will sit in a closet for about a year until we reschedule our new date, which most likely will be next year because we're thinking of the weather and might as well just wait another year. And we've waited so many years, so we might as well just wait. But anyways, so the part of looking forward to things, and I'm sure many individuals can relate, probably with even more excitement, planning and looking forward to things, to get away, vacations, whatever it could have been. And it's on hold because of this darn coronavirus. So, am I upset? I'm okay with it. I'm bummed that we're not traveling, that we cannot enjoy the beautiful weather at the beach, at the resort, on our chairs, and having to celebrate with all those that were planning to come, our loved ones, family and friends, and they too had to postpone and cancel, and I'm sure they're bummed too in many ways. So how some of these issues that we are facing today, everything has been impacted. Our desires, our particular goals that have been put aside, or at least needing some tweaking, adjustment. So I would hope that many brides or grooms and all the other beautiful events that have been planned for around this time is able to be postponed, to be readjusted, and also to allow yourselves ability to plan within the close proximity to your home. And what I mean by that even though all these big events were planned for a long time, some maybe more than others, months or years, and allow yourself to think that these events can still happen, but temporarily have been put on pause, and allowed you to maybe check in with yourself. And here I am talking about my check-in again, and do something different. The good thing today is that I think for most of us, we're able to step outside to enjoy parks. Now, most of us are probably going exactly to those locations, even the shores, while still maintaining the social distance. So, ability to still enjoy, and with a continued plan, and maybe allowing yourself to know that even though you have canceled or needed to readjust some of your plans, that it doesn't mean that these plans are over. They may just simply mean that they need some tweaking, adjusting, and maybe something different is meant to happen. Maybe something better. There's a saying, right, that I'm sure that we've all heard. When one door closes, another one opens. And we can utilize that even with these events that we have planned for such a long time and that we looked forward to, and our families, friends have looked forward to. So, like I said, for me, it is something that I looked forward to, but I think I'm okay with walking next to it and not having this wedding celebration in front of me. I will walk next to it and I'll plan with it, and I can think about it in a sense where I already have everything planned and bought, and I don't have to worry about extra expenses or worries. I think for now it is just about rescheduling, and if I want, I can do some tweaking and maybe adding new things. For those of us who are huge planners, this can allow us to plan even more if we choose to. Or be simple and enjoy the continuous few months or years, whatever it may be, with more simplicity. I think that even though the circumstances that we are under of this virus is that we don't have to necessarily look at it that it has brought all of us into stagnation and frustration, because that's already there. We have adjusted, we have anxiety, we have depression, and it's all based on the present moment. But I think we can allow ourselves to slow down, because we're always racing, we're always trying to do something else, something new. And even though this is out of our norm, the slowing down, it can allow us to prepare more, to be more in tune, and to also enjoy the present moment, regardless of how anxious and depressing it may be and frustrating, and the fact that for some canceled events, canceled vacations, really, I don't even know what the word is, but really suck, because I think they do, because we look forward to these things as a way to get away, to step away, to relax, to enjoy, and yet we cannot do that. So I think some of us are maybe looking forward to wanting to return to work, wanting to step out of the house, to go to our jobs, because in some ways, the part of being home is exhausting. It was great, but the part of normalcy is also needed. So I know, like I said, I wanted to kind of focus on something personal here, and I hope it is something that we are in some ways dealing with, most of us, vacations, even holidays. Tomorrow, we have Mother's Day tomorrow, and that is a very touchy subject, because we may not necessarily be with our loved ones or see them through the video chats, or have the memories of them. So the part of looking forward to things and yet needing to have them on hold. So once again, celebrations and the way they are put on hold, but yet still can be enjoyed. And like I said, for my celebration, which could have would have happened yesterday, is on hold. And it would have been great being in Mexico and enjoying the sand and the sun. At the same time, I can look at it in the sense that all these things happened for a reason. And when I say reason, certain good news may have happened on the side, where maybe that can become a little bit more exciting for me, for someone else. More plans, more enjoyment of the current moment of my partner, maybe another year with him before looking forward to that celebration. So I think the part of pause of our celebrations, our events, our vacations, is also the ability to enjoy what we have and not rush, because the rush may never be here. So I hope this was helpful for some of you, most of you, and I look forward to next time. Until then, be well and be safe.